Built by the people, for the people. At the University of Waikato, we are visionary pioneers. Founded on innovation and excellence, we are 60 years young and part of an international community doing good for the people and the planet. Breathing life into our mission, Ko Te Tangata, we are boldly forging partnerships internationally and acting locally, connecting people and knowledge with industry for a better world. From our world-class facilities, we are working with industry and business, developing knowledge and technology to support New Zealand to win on the global stage, and helping our communities at home adapt and thrive in a changing world. From our visionary founders and world-leading alumni to our dedicated researchers striving for a fairer world and a cleaner planet, students at the University of Waikato walk in the footsteps of greatness. Ko Te Tangata, we are for the people and we're just getting started.
Thank you for coming to celebrate this important occasion with our graduating students. If you'd like to view today's program, please scan the QR code, which is not currently showing on screen, but it will, because then when you get your phones out, you'll make sure they're on silent. In case of an emergency, the exits from the theatre, which are the two doors you came in, and the doors along the side are all clearly marked. Please be aware these doors are now closed. The ceremony will be approximately 45 minutes long, and we ask that you remain seated for the duration unless you have an urgent reason. The official party, followed by the graduands for today's ceremony, will soon proceed into the room, and I'll ask you to stand if you're able as they enter. At the end of the ceremony, please remain standing to allow for the procession of our new graduates out. Thank you, and please enjoy today's proceedings. Please stand.
Haere mai, haere mai, haere mai rā. Piki mai, kake mai, haere mai runga te karanga o te whare wānanga nei o te whare wānanga o Waikato ki Tauranga moana. Haere mai, runga te mana o te iwi o konei, ngā tirangi nui, ngā tipukenga, ngā i te rangi. Nau mai, haere mai. Tēnei te karanga ki a koutou, kia haere mai ki te whakanui i o koutou hōnore i te rānei. Ngā hōnore i hotu e o koutou tūpuna ki a koutou. Rātou ko whetūrangitia kei te whakaaro atu ki a rātou, kei te mihi a rātou. Ko rātou, ngā mea i para i te huarahi, kia ora mai ai te mātauranga i roto i a koutou katoa. Haere mai ngā manu kai i te mātauranga. No koutou te ao, mā koutou e hora atu te kai ki a rātou e heke mai nei. No reira, tēnā koutou piki mai, kake mai. I runga te mana o te whare wānanga e tū mai rā i kirikiri roa. Ki raro i te mana hoki, i ki runga te mana o tō tātou kuini. A ngā wai hono i te pō, e noho mai rā i te ahurewa tapu. Rire hau, pai mārire. Haere mai koutou, hei whakanui, hei whakahōnore i o koutou whānau, i haere mai i tā wāhi, i ngā pito katoa o te ao. I runga te karanga o koutou kai whakaako. ngā mana whakahaere o te whare wānanga nei. Tēnā koutou, nau mai, piki mai.
Tēnā anō tātou katoa. Pūhia mai te hau ki te waha o te marangai ki mātua. Ko moirua, ko ringa mutu, ko te kāwau I kore whiwhi. Kau hoe te mono o tō motai ki mawao ki te awa iti, ko te toka tirikawa, ka ngaro, ka ea. Nō reira, te mea te hui, mihi tuatahi ki aia nāna I hanga ngā mea katoa. Hoi anō, tuku atu o na whakamoimiti ki rungi a mātou hei api hei manaki. Huri noa ki te āriki nui, kia ngā waihono I te pō, I raro I te maru o tōna maunga, nei a taupiri e mihi ake ana ki aia, me tōna whānau, tōna whāia I roto I te whare o pōtatau, rire hau, pai marire ki a rātou. Kia koutou katoa, ngā iwi katoa ko tau mai tēnei rā, ki te tautoko, ki te api manaki enei, o tamariki enei ngā tauira, ngā ako ngā o te whare wānga o Waikato ki Tauranga mōna. Kia anui te mihi atu kia koutou, kia tātou katoa, e hui kotahi ana I raro I te kaupapa kotahi. Tā reira, e tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou katoa, nei tō tātou kariki. E tō mātou matua ni o te rangi, nei rā anō mātou, e hui katoa nei I raro I te maru o tēnei, tō mātou whare wānanga o Waikato ki Tauranga mōna. Tōnu atu ki a koe, kia tukuna mai tō wairua tapu ki runga I a mātou I api hei manaki I roto I tēnei huihuinga. Nei re kia tai rānoa ki te mutunga heke kaua te ko ngā taumha katoa ki waho. Mātou wairua tapu anō mātou hei api manaki I ngā wā, katoa runga te matu te tama me te wairua tapu tūturu pakamau a kia tīna, haumi e hui e, tai ki e, kia ora tātou.
Good afternoon and welcome to this graduation ceremony for Te Wānanga Pūtaiao, the Division of STEM, and Te Wānanga o Te Raupapa, the Waikato Management School. My name is Neil Quigley, I'm the Vice Chancellor of the University of Waikato. I'd like to begin by thanking all of you, our graduates, your family, friends and supporters for taking the time to be here with the university staff and others from the Bay of Plenty community to celebrate the important event that is your graduation. This is a time to reflect on the learning and personal growth you've achieved in completing your qualification, to give thanks for the opportunities you've had to meet students from a diverse range of backgrounds, and to spend time with friends that you've made while studying at the University of Waikato. It's my pleasure to introduce the Chancellor of the University. The Chancellor has the role of chairing the University Council, which is the governance body of the university. And in that capacity today, it is her role to confer the certificates, diplomas and degrees on all of the graduates of the university. Please welcome to the podium the Chancellor of the University of Waikato, Susan Hassel.
Ti he moriora ki te whaiao, ki te ao marama, e nā mata waka, e nā hao e whā. No mai haere mai, ki tēnei kaupapa whakahirahira o te rā. No mai haere mai, whakatau mai, tēnā koutou katoa. Good afternoon, everyone. It is a genuine pleasure to have this opportunity both to speak briefly on behalf of the university staff and my fellow council members at this very special occasion, and also to congratulate each of you here today who is graduating as we share your celebration of achievement and success at this graduation ceremony. Also take this opportunity to congratulate everybody who's here in the room, because you have been a part of the success of these wonderful people over the years which we have all shared. I'd like to recognise the presence of our Pro-Chancellor from the University Council, the Honourable Te Urura Flavel, here beside me this afternoon at our ceremony. Thank you very much for being here. I'd also finally like to offer a warm welcome to our stage to our graduate speaker, Bella Muir, who's going to be speaking to us later on in the ceremony. As we share this wonderful occasion, we must reflect upon its significance for our graduates and for each one of us who's gathered here to be with them. We meet to celebrate today here in our Tauranga campus. It's symbolic that we do so and that you are able to graduate here in the space where you have studied, where you have learned, where you have made friends, and whether you've been a part of the family of the University of Waikato over the years. It's a physical space where you've been able to realise your goals and realise your dreams through your hard work and your commitment and the support of all of the wonderful staff and your peers who've shared your journey with you. It's a world which sits at the heart of this beautiful city, and today, as you complete this stage of your journey, you do it here in your space, which is very special because it is your space. And today we experience this rite of passage because this is a rite of passage with you and with the people who you love. Because you too, just like the university building here is the heart of the city, you are the heart of the university. Our students are our centre. They're what matters most to us all. And our staff today dress traditionally, and I dress traditionally to honour you, to honour your achievement, to recognise the significance of what you have achieved. And so we dress for you as you go celebrate this wonderful achievement. It's a special and wonderful occasion. It's a genuine celebration both of your success and of the time that we've all shared. It's also a time of reflection as you end a part of your journey and you look forward to what the future will bring. There are so many things to consider as you make plans for the years ahead, as you make decisions about what matters most to you, in terms both of what you believe and what you value, and in terms of the person that you want to become, the person you want to continue to become. And to do this, it's important and to turn to the wisdom and advice of those who've walked similar paths, who have lived fulfilling and successful lives. And today, I want to reflect upon the advice given by an amazing man, Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, we all know who he is. He's 95 years old, just turned 95. He just retired at the end of last year from his full-time role as CEO of his company, Berkshire Hathaway. He's still chair of the board. He still goes into work every day. He must be a really annoying person to have around, but he still goes in every day and checks on the new CEO. But his net worth now, as a 95-year-old, is $150 billion US. So he's been relatively successful in his career because that was his goal and that's what he's achieved. When he retired, he spoke about the most important lessons for investment. And I was sent a copy of his important lessons for investment. I don't know why, it's far too late for me. But when I read these 6 pieces of advice, it struck me very forcibly that they're equally as relevant for life and for living well. His pieces of advice are important for us as humans as much as they are for us in terms of making money. So today I'd like to very briefly list these 6 pieces of advice through the lens of what matters most to us as people rather than what will make us a good investor. Number 1, be patient in life. Waiting is a reward in itself. There is no benefit in being in too much of a hurry to realise goals. You need to smell the roses, you need to enjoy today, you need to enjoy the present. Number 2, always stick to your strategy. Always remember your values. Something is not right because everyone is doing it, nor is something wrong because no one is doing it. You have to remain strong about your convictions and never deviate from them. Number 3, always think long term. It's so important to have a long-term perspective as well as your short-term goals. Unless you can focus on the horizon, there is no direction in your path. You must remain steadfast in spite of the challenges which will occur, because the end goal, which you've chosen because it means everything to you, is worth making that commitment. Number 4, stay within your level of competence and don't swing at every pitch. On your journey, you have to learn to say no sometimes to opportunities. You can say no easily when you are focused on the prize and when you're focused on being single-minded in your pursuit of your goal. Number 5, mistakes are okay. Buffett talks about his mistakes. He didn't initially invest in Google or Amazon because he thought there was no future in them. But as he says, The weeds wither away into insignificance as the flowers bloom. Your mistakes in the end don't matter. There's no point focusing for too long on the things which we don't get right. We must learn from them and be grateful for the flowers of what is right that do bloom in our lives. And finally, in this whistle-stop summary of a 30-page article that I read of Buffett's advice from his 95 years of experience, he advises us that the most important thing is always to believe in yourself. You must seek always to know who you are, to remain humble in that knowledge, and to stand firm with patience to realize your dreams. Buffett is an example for us all of a man who's lived his life according to the values he believed in, as should we all. So today, as we reflect on his example as you graduate, probably with more modest personal goals than 150 billion, my message to you and my final advice as you realize the end of this part of your life journey is to dream your dreams and focus on your long-term vision, to know what you believe in and live by the principles on which you stand, and take the qualification we're celebrating today and make every best use of it through your life, and ensure that the flowers bloom from the seeds you have sown in the years you've shared with us here at the University of Waikato, and from the lessons that you've learned, and from the knowledge and understanding that you have gained. I thank each person here today for being a part of this special, momentous occasion. Your presence does make a huge difference because it fills the room with love, having you all here to be a part of this ceremony. And I offer my huge congratulations to our graduates here today. I remember my own graduations almost 50 years ago now, as though it were yesterday, because it was a very significant, important moment in my life, and I hope that today is significant and important for each of you, as it was for me. Today, we offer our very best wishes for your future. May it bring much joy and huge happiness and the realization of all of your hopes and dreams. Aroha nui, ngā mihi atu tēnā koutou katoa.
The Chancellor will now officially confer the degrees, diplomas and certificates on the graduands here today and those listed in the schedule but not in attendance. Graduands, will you all please stand now?
I, Susan Hassel, Chancellor of the University of Waikato, by virtue of the authority vested in me, do now confer the following degrees and award the diplomas and certificates to the candidates here today and those listed in the schedule but not in attendance. Congratulations. As graduates of the University of Waikato, you may now put on your trenchers.
Graduates, please be seated. Each graduate will now be called to the stage individually to be congratulated and to receive their certificates. We begin with the graduates from Te Wānanga o Te Raupapa, the Waikato Management School. Chancellor, I have the honour to present the graduates from Te Wānanga o Te Raupapa. The certificates will be presented by the Executive Head of the school, Professor Stuart Dillon.
Will the graduate for the degree of Master of Management please come forward? Young Young. Will the graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Business please come forward? Rachel Ann Annett. Erland Berntsen. Alicia Haley Boyce. Joshua Lucas Callender. Jaden Luke Cantwell. Alyssa Jane Chitty. Samantha Michelle Craven. Cyril Ann Barrios de la Vega. James Robert Derrick. Charlize Duncan. Matayo Robert Tekira Everard. Dominic James Faulkner. Angus William Goodwin. Also awarded Graduate Certificate in Project Management, Jan Hendrik Heyman. Amandeep Kaur. Jakirit Kaur. Matthew Thomas John Lockheed. Sean Harvey McDonough. Moana Danielle Papworth. Michaela Stain. Adrian Joshua Antipuesto Tomanan. Jaskaran Singh Tor. Marco Dante Turner. Chantal Orewia Waimerene Uamash. Michaela Jane Vickers. Will the graduate for the postgraduate diploma in Human Resource Management please come forward? Oliver Edward Broad. Will the graduate for the diploma in Business please come forward? Siobhan O'Neill. Will the graduate for the certificate in business please come forward? Kelsey Lynn McCullough. Chancellor.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present graduates from Te Wānanga Pūtaiao, the Division of STEM. Certificates will be presented by the Pro-Vice-Chancellor of the Division, Professor Paul Kench.
Will the graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Science please come forward? Melissa Jean Burton. Tyler Liam Cox. Keanu James DeClean. Ryan Thomas Dodson. Maeva Tiana Gerbo. Ryan Kai Juan Go. Henry Samuel Tahi Greaves. Lewis Mark Hansen. Linda Hurt. Holly Page Maguire. Jamie Jonathan McArdle. Bella Joanne Muir. Tyler Michael Sherman. Jenna Caitlin Mary Stevenson. Melissa Jane Tipene. Leslie Juliet Varon Alvarez. Waiari Marama Karen Voss Ramsbottom. Bryn Caden Watson. Jodie Ann Webster. Chancellor.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the graduate speaker for this ceremony, Bella Muir. Bella has graduated today with a Bachelor of Science, majoring in Marine Science. Raised alongside the ocean in the beachside town of Tauranga, Bella has always had an affinity for the ocean. This motivated her throughout her studies and has led her to a career in ocean photography alongside science. During her degree, Bella was awarded the Bruce Longmore and Freemasons scholarships, both reflecting her commitment to community involvement, as well as dedication and enthusiasm towards her studies. This carried into a role as a science communicator for Te Ako Matuatua, the School of Science. Bella hopes to continue inspiring change around oceans through future research and science communications. Would everyone please welcome our graduate speaker, Bella Muir.
10%. That's how much of the world's population holds a university degree. Today, every one of us becomes part of that 10%, and that's something that should not be taken lightly. While getting here has meant many years of late-night studying, often full of more delusional conversations than productive work, it has also meant something bigger. Getting our degree today is an opportunity and it is a privilege, something we should not take for granted. Our journeys here have all looked different, some harder than others, but today we stand together as one. Education does more than just teach us how to interpret data and format spreadsheets. Education shapes the world. Kia ora, my name is Bella, and it is a privilege to be your graduate speaker today. Growing up in my small coastal town, I have always been obsessed with the ocean. That being said, I remember being a child and snorkeling and getting out of the water because I was scared of all these small jellies floating around. That night, I went home, looked them up, and realised they were completely harmless, just salps. These fish egg-looking things you see floating around in the water during summer. That moment stuck with me. My fear turned into curiosity, and my curiosity turned into passion. In that moment, I knew I wanted to become a marine biologist, not just to learn about the ocean, but to share it. Because how do we expect people to care about something if they do not understand it? When I attended a careers expo in year 10, I learned about the program between Tauranga and Waikato. 2 years of diving and field trips, gaining all the practical experience I'd longed for, followed by a year of labs, more field trips, and yes, a few tougher assignments and tests, although I did enjoy them, even if that makes me a nerd. From that moment, my path was set. And standing here today, I can honestly say I couldn't have imagined a better tertiary journey. The relationship between these two institutions is something I am very grateful for and hope continues. What I valued most over these years is the community. Lecturers that genuinely care, not just about what they teach, which they do, and their passion is contagious, but also you as a person. At Waikato, you are never just a number. As this chapter comes to a close, there are many people we must thank. Our families, partners, and friends who have supported us through every crash out and reassured us when things felt overwhelming. Maybe your support sounded like encouragement, or maybe it sounded like, chill out, Bella, C's get degrees, you'll be fine. Thanks, Mum. Glad I didn't listen to you, but thanks. To the people we lived with during this time, thank you for your patience, especially during exam season. Sorry. I know my flatmates deserve extra credit for dealing with a hangry and sleep-deprived version of me. And Nana, thank you for always letting me come and steal your food. And to see you, of course. And to those who came before us and made this path possible, thank you. I would also like to extend my thanks to the Chancellor, Susan Hassel, and Vice-Chancellor, Professor Neil Quigley, for the opportunity to speak today. To everyone graduating today, be proud of yourselves. We made it. Through the late nights, the stress, the 2-minute noodle dinners, the self-doubt, the lectures played on 2 or maybe 3 times speed, we made it. But this is not the end, it's the beginning. As ocean pioneer Jacques Cousteau once said, we must go and see for ourselves, and that's exactly what lies ahead. As we step into a world full of uncertainty, whether as scientists, managers, or innovators, there's one thing that applies to all of us. The only way to find out what we're capable of is to try. We won't always get it right, we will fail, but every failure is a lesson, and every lesson leads us closer to success. So we may as well start now. Our dreams do not wait for us to be ready. Our future belongs to those willing to take the risk. Congratulations, class of 2026. Let's go and see for ourselves.
Thank you, Bella, for your words and especially your positive comments about the university. I can find you a job in the university's marketing team if you're interested. And thank you to all of our graduates, your family members and supporters who've attended this afternoon's ceremony. Today, graduates, you have been admitted to the community of scholars at this university. And although your formal association with the university as a student may have ended, you're warmly welcomed as a member of the university's alumni community. We look forward to staying in touch with you and hearing of your future success. That concludes this afternoon's ceremony. I'd be grateful if everyone will stand while the university staff and our graduates leave the theatre.
Mission worldwide, let's celebrate. I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate. Tonight we making history. I just wanna celebrate. We've been around the world, same song. Work hard, play harder all day long. All the continents get jealous over me. You can see me 3D overseas. If you know me, then you know where to find me. Off in the Bahamas with a bad one behind me. Now live it up, live it up, live it up. Baby, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. And we gon' boom, boom, all around the world. Boom, boom, go get it, girl. Boom, boom, that's the way we like to play. And we gon' boom, boom, all around the world. Boom, boom, go get it, girl. Boom, boom, that's the way we like to play. I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate. Tonight we making history. I just wanna celebrate. Turn it up. Turn it up.